It's 10 after 8, April the 14th, and this is the moon hologram. This is the second time today I'm filming it. I filmed it earlier, and I want to get it now that it is glowing and that it still has a blue background behind it. You can see that the background is still blue all around the moon. The only thing that makes it darker is the bright light that's reflecting off of the hologram. Look at that energy field all around it. Check that out. Check out the orbs right there. And that's no moon crater. Check those orbs out. That's a cluster. That's a cluster right there. The whole hologram is shaking. That's not the camera. Camera is on a tripod. And it's a professional tripod. It doesn't shake. You can see all the clusters all over. Especially that one. It's right on the edge and is visible. Look how bright that is. It's still daylight out. I'll back off just to show. It's still daylight. But the thing is so bright, it makes the sky look dark. But as soon as I go away from it a little bit, you see that it's blue. And that is, look at all the orbs in the air. Look how many that is. Look at those clusters, one next to the other. So many of them. And there's nothing there that's a make-believe crater. And that's a make-believe moon surface. It's only a hologram. Watch. Blue sky. Blue sky. Look at that. That is an electromagnetic pulse. And it blurs the camera. There's nothing wrong with the camera focus. Look at all the clusters. And look at all the orbs. Billions of them. There's billions of them. And they're all right here on Earth. This is all in Earth orbit. Watch. Blue sky. Blue sky. The only reason why it looks dark when you come close is because that hologram is throwing off so much light. It makes everything else look dark. You can see all the orbs and clusters right there. And you can see that there's nothing there. No other part. I'll back off to show that there is no other part. You can see that the sky is blue. Even though it's 8 o'clock, it's still not night. Look at all the orbs. And look at that energy field around the whole thing. All the clusters. And look how bright that is. That one right there. It's throwing off so much light. That whole area. Look at all the orbs. Look at the whole thing jump. The whole thing jumping. It's not the camera. You can see all the orbs, they're like snow all over. All that snow-like stuff, that's all orbs. And those are clusters right there along the edge. Lots of clusters. And the whole supposedly lunar surface is all clusters. There's nothing real about the whole thing. It's all orbs and clusters. And the whole thing is a hologram. And they're the ones making it. Not a laser light being shot up into the sky or anything like that. No blue beam. That's not what's making this hologram. This is the clusters making the hologram. Okay, that's the hologram moving about. That is not the camera. I haven't even got my hands on the camera. It's on a tripod. And now I'm going to move it so that you can see another part, how it's moving. That whole thing is just jumping around all over the place. Because it's putting out so much energy. All those orbs and clusters are putting out so much energy that it makes the whole thing jump around. Look at those clusters, how big they are. Look how bright that is. That's a real hot one. That whole area. The clusters right there. You can see that there's nothing underneath just by looking at the clusters. Look at that. Look how blue the sky is. Whoa, it's going to turn into hexahedron, the whole moon. It must be pissed off at me. That's not the camera focus. Nothing wrong with it. See that? It almost turned into a hexahedron, because that's what it is. It's a cluster, the whole thing. One huge cluster. Look. And this is all an illusion. This is all an illusion. One huge hologram in the sky. All a big lie. Look at all those orbs. Just all over it. Look how many orbs that is in the sky. I get this part right here. The side of that cluster. And look how fast that thing is moving across the sky. Look at those clusters right there. Look how bright they are. And all those dark parts, they're hollow. That's just an illusion. There's nothing really there. Those are just layers of orbs reflecting the light a different way. There's no substance to that at all. Those are not structures. I used to think that they were structures. Those are just different layers of orbs. The whole thing is in layers. The entire hologram. Look at all those orbs, just the velocity that they're traveling at. They can travel at the speed of light, no problem. Just look how fast that's moving across the screen. Look at those clusters. I'm just going to let it sit there. Watch the band on the outside. That's an energy field. Electromagnetic energy field. Like a force field. Check out the amount of energy that thing is producing. That's why it's jumping around like that. Look, how can it go back if it was the moon? How can it go backward? I'm not touching the camera. Look at the energy that thing has. And look how much it's shaking around. The whole thing is jumping around because all those orbs are just producing so much energy that it makes the entire hologram jump. They can't stabilize it any more than that. It's still not dark out. You can still see that it's in our atmosphere. Look at all the orbs all over the screen. I'll just go a little closer. Look at all the orbs. I'll back up. Let's see if we can see it better. See all the orbs in the air? That's in our air. Wow, see the thing jump? It just jumped right out of the picture. The whole thing is vibrating and moving. Just watch it move. Look at the energy field. You can see the energy fluctuating. The red part all around it, that's an energy field, a force field. You can see it jumping back and forth. No object in space would be going backwards. It would go in one direction only.